Hey everybody, this is Dave from Steel City Drones Flight Academy, again back in Florida, answering more questions regarding the remote ID proposed plan and the video that we put together. If you haven't seen the 20-minute video that we put together explaining and outlining this, please visit that, and you can see the link in your screen. Now, I am answering all the questions because I love to be able to clarify as much as possible for everybody, because we all can learn. So I'm going to answer as many of these questions on camera as much as I can to explain this. So right here, there's a comment below. It's not a question, but a comment below. The viewer says, the FAA is not going to answer your questions. This guy is keeping everything from you. He's not telling you the truth. Okay, so let's just examine this one step at a time here. We're going to probably all have a little bit of different interpretations on the program, which is why we all need to have the dialogue and talk together as one big collaborative group as remote pilots. Now, I do want to clarify that I never did say that the FAA is going to respond to the comments. I never said that, and that is obviously not going to be practical, because I can envision, hopefully, with hundreds of thousands of drone operators out there, we should have, besides just the drone operators, manufacturers and service providers, everybody that has a tie to the drone industry is going to be offering comments. So hopefully, you know, that might be 500,000 replies, but we don't know. We really don't know. It's almost impossible to gauge the feedback that's going to be out there. Nevertheless, it's not going to be practical for the FAA to respond to anybody's comments or feedback. But I am pretty confident to say that the FAA is going to read them all. Now, I also want to emphasize again, and I'm going to kind of sound like a broken record, but the way they're written, and if they coming off as personal attacks, are they very just opinionated without any supporting data? Are they professional? All of that's going to go into how much the FAA is going to take into consideration the feedback. So it's really, really important to that. And again, we all feel very strongly on these various issues, but we all need to make sure that we do them in a respectful manner, that we can say, okay, we disagree with this for these reasons, and explain and offer a supporting document as much as possible. So for example, if I'm a commercial pilot and I know from a standpoint that the 400-foot limit to be able to do jobs with the limited ID rating, I know that's not going to be, that's not practical from that standpoint. So I can say, as a professional drone pilot that has this many flights of experience, this is not practical, and here's why. That's one example of how we can go ahead and give the feedback. So again, I just want to try to be as helpful as possible, and like I said, time is of the essence here, and we got to take it very seriously. Our livelihoods and our hobbies are at stake, in my opinion at least, and I know many, many people do agree with me on this. So with that said, I hope that helps explain a little more, and please keep your comments coming. We'll continue to answer them. Thanks again.